Once again, a massive welcome back, everybody. All sorts of Canadians made the trip down to Seattle tonight to watch Manchester United play Glasgow Celtic at Seahawks Stadium. And I'm sure anyone who bought tickets for this event was extremely disappointed when Man U shipped David Beckham to Real Madrid. Say what you want about him, Beckham is one of the most gifted players in the world and a pop icon second to none right now. You couldn't help but think his absence would take some of the luster off this match and hurt United's performance. Not so. Not as long as the Manchester lineup includes Ruud van Nistelroy. Here we go in Seattle. Celtic coming off the bus around 7 p.m. Man U, but half an hour later, a sold-out Seahawks Stadium, just packed tonight, around 67,000 people. 7th minute, Solskjaer to Ruud van Nistelroy. Is that nice enough for what? 1-0, Man U. 19th minute, Celtic on the attack here. Roy Keane takes down Petrov in the box. That's your basic penalty kick. On the penalty kick now, Alan Thompson versus Roy Carroll. Piece of cake, no. Misses wide left. Then it was time for more. Van Nistelrooy.
Goodbye. Ruud van Nistelrooy. 1 against 4. Still alive. Giggs. 2-0. Sensational!
Yeah, Ruud is good. Ryan Giggs with a marker there, 39th minute. Solskjaer adding to the Man U lead, 3-0. The final score from Seattle is United would add one more, 4-0. Game 2 of the tour is in L.A. Man U's tour is in L.A. on July 27th. Then they are in New Jersey, July 31st. Philly, August 3rd. The attendance, a stadium record at Seahawks Stadium with those 67,000 fans on hand. Afterward, Christian Miles talked with the man of the match.
Ruud, what a great match for you and a great way to kick off the season.
Yeah, it's a great way to start here with the atmosphere, with the people around here. It was just an amazing atmosphere to play in, and it gave a lot of energy, good feeling, and the match was good as well, I think.
Are you at all surprised about the warm reception you're getting here in Seattle?
Well, I've been told that football or soccer doesn't live in America, but if you see this, I mean, what can I say?
You had a fantastic season last season. Looks like you're starting off like gangbusters this season. What's going to be the key for Manchester United to repeat as Premiership champions this year?
Well, I think we have to have a better start than last year. We had a bit of a struggle in the beginning, which cost us a lot of points. This year we have to make sure that we're right at the beginning, we're there in our great form, and if we continue that what we showed today, I think we'll be fine.
Boy, that looked like fun. The Lions go after their 4th straight win Thursday at BC Place against Ottawa. That game, by the way, an 8 o'clock start Pacific time today. The Lions released running back Willie Hurst, who lost his starting job when the Lions acquired Kelvin Anderson. Hurst, who was a big star in college with the Washington Huskies, rushed for just 43 yards on just 9 carries this season. He had 110 yards on 7 kickoff returns and was being outperformed in that area by rookie Frank Catolo. Hurst showed all kinds of potential last year, for example, that run there against Edmonton, when he rambled for 288 yards on 55 carries before running into injury problems. The Rockies of Colorado were without Larry Walker tonight, and they could be without him for quite a while. The Maple Ridge product could be looking at a trip to the DL as he's bothered by a swollen lymph node in his groin and a degenerative condition in his left shoulder. Larry went 0 for 8 with 5 strikeouts in San Francisco over the weekend. Meanwhile, the Walkerless Rockies taking on L.A. There's Larry watching the game from the dugout tonight. Looks a bit like David Wells with that haircut. Bottom of the 4th, Paul LaDuca, base hit into the gap. Sean Green rounding 3rd. Sean Green, he'll score. Game tied at 1. Bottom of the 5th, 2-1 home team. Paul LaDuca again. Down the line, left field, fair. Good for a double. Ricky scores. Alex Cora, he gets waved home. He's safe. 4-1 Dodgers. Bottom of the 8th, 4-2 now. Jeremy Burnett's base hit, center field. That's going to plate Sean Green. 5-2 Dodgers. They would go on to win by that same 5-2 score. Eric Gagne recorded his 34th save. He's posted 42 straight saves dating back to last season. Longest streak in the majors currently. Hideo Nomo gives up just 1 run in 7. The Dodgers snap a 3-game losing streak. Got your D-backs, got your Giants in San Francisco. Curt Schilling making his 3rd start since coming off the DL. Bottom of the 1st, Barry Bonds. Take that, Curt Schilling. Base hit, Quentin McCracken, brother of Phil, the throw. Gets past the catcher here. JT Snow scores. Giants lead 1-0. Bottom 5, Giants up 2-1. Schilling catches Bonds looking. Chad Muller then throws out J.T. Snow trying to steal second. End of inning. Bottom of the 7th now. Marquise Grissom for the Giants versus Schilling. Grissom, base hit. Here comes Andres Galarraga. Hurry, Andres! Giants lead 3-1. They go on to win by the same score. Giants sold out for the 24th time this season and the 17th straight game. San Francisco has won 6 in a row. Let's go to Atlanta, Georgia. Cubs, Braves. Sergio Mitre making his major league debut for Chicago. Bottom 1. Chipper Jones. Fly ball to center field. Tom Goodwin's got it. No, he doesn't. What are you doing out there, Tommy? Marcus Giles scores. Double for Jones. 1-0 the ATL. Bottom of the 2nd. Vinny Castilla getting to the rookie Mitre. 2-run job to left, 3-1 Braves. Bottom of the 3rd now, 4-2 for Atlanta. Andrew Jones, base hit. Gary Sheffield comes around 3rd from 2nd. He's going to score. 5-2 Braves. Bottom of the 4th, the score now 7-2 Atlanta. Andrew Jones again. Shot down the line, fair ball. Giles will score. An RBI double for Andrew Jones, 8-2 Braves. That was it for Mitre. The Braves doubling up on the Cubs, 8-4. Andrew Jones used to play for the BC Lions, defensive back. Mitre, 3 2/3 pitch, 10 hits, 8 runs, 3 walks, no Ks. Chipper Jones moves into a second-place tie with Hank Aaron for the most RBI in Braves history. He had 2 tonight with 897. Trivia fans, Dale Murphy, old number 3, is first. Braves have now won 14 of their last 15. Now, after the game, the Cubs made a deal with the Pirates, Chicago acquiring veteran outfielder Kenny Lofton, third baseman Aramis Ramirez, and cash in exchange for Jose Hernandez, right-hander Matt Bruback, and a player to be named later. And speaking of the Pirates, they were at home tonight to the Astros, top of 2. Jerome Robertson helping his own cause for the Astros. Singles through the left side. Lance Berkman, he'll score. Astros lead by a count of 1-0. Top of the 3rd. Morgan Ensberg takes Solomon Torres large left. A solo as in Mio. 2-0 Houstonians, bottom 4. Craig Wilson grounds 1 to 3rd. Ensberg barehands it. The throw in time. We'll see that again. The defensive gem by Morgan Ensberg. Barehand job. Astros winning it by a score of 2-0. Jason Kendall, 0 for 4, saw his career best 23-game hit streak come to an end. Jerome Robertson won his 9th straight game. Astros now 13-1 in Robertson's last 14 starts. Mets and Phillies and Philadelphia. Kevin Millwood, 2-0 with a 1.79 ERA in his last 4 starts coming in, but he's in trouble early. Top of 1, bases loaded. Ty Hoekington off the wall for the doublage. Jeff Duncan will score. Jason Phillips right behind him, literally 2-0. Top of 2, bases loaded. Millwood hits Jason Phillips. That'll bring in Joe McEwing. 3-0 New York Mets. Top of the 4th. Runners on 1st and 3rd. Millwood hits Cliff Floyd, loading the bases. Millwood, he had troubles. Hit 3 batters today, a couple of batters later. Roger Cedeno, up the gut he goes. Base hit. Jeff Duncan scores. Jose Reyes scores. 5-0 for the normally hapless New York Mets, bottom 6. 2-1, Pat Burrell triples over the head of Roger Cedeno. Jim Thome and Bobby Abreu score. All of a sudden, it's 6-3 Mets. Lead cut in half. Bottom 9, 7-5 Mets. Dan Wheeler strikes out Pat Burrell. This game is over. So much for the Philadelphia comeback. The Mets hang on to win by a score of 7-5. Plate umpire Paul Emmel left in the 7th after experiencing trouble with the heat. The second umpire tonight injured or having health problems. The Mets are 7-5 against the Phillies, 13-23 against the rest of the National League East. Coming up on Sportsnet News, Eric Crouch possibly out of football. Eric Crouch possibly back on the couch. Tell us the truth, JP. Is Escobar the latest Toronto trade bait?
Spence and Ben Hor, weeknights at 6:30 on Sportsnet News.